Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about American politics, and we're going to talk about one of the strangest things that has ever happened after a U.S. presidential election, and that is lib-talkers shocked that every witch, every medium, every psychic, and every astrologer on TikTok was wrong. And then deciding, because it is impossible for every witch, every medium, every psychic, and every astrologer on TikTok to be wrong, that's not possible. That means the election was stolen, and that the election really isn't over, and that there's another part coming which will put in place Kamala Harris. What? Like, what? What? Okay, so first of all, my name is Scott Garibay, and I'm right 99% of the time. And I can tell you right now, if you want a viable source of truth, go to American entertainment. If you want the best entertainment, go to American politics. Everybody's got it wrong. Everybody's got it wrong. The most entertainment you're ever going to find is in American politics. And the second best source of truth in the world is entertainment. First is the Holy Bible. Second is entertainment. American entertainment contains more truth than you'll find presented by any institution in the world. In fact, increasingly, every American institution is bound from speaking the truth. But American entertainment is the only institution, collective institution, rewarded for speaking truth. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. All right, so let me break this down. Let's look at this together. So first of all, these are called lib-talkers, okay? Those are liberal TikTokers, lib-talkers, okay? Then add the hot sauce to the taco. So the taco here is lib-talkers, okay? Liberal TikTokers, okay? Then the hot sauce on that taco is woo-woo spirituality. Okay, and who is that? That is witches, mediums, psychics, and astrologers. And TikTok has all of them, and every single group had multiple witches, mediums, psychics, and astrologers calling the election. But get this, absolutely none of them called it for Donald Trump. Now, what's interesting to me is all the witches, mediums, psychics, and astrologers, they all were as exactly correct as all of the actual data analyst pundits, which is like, can you imagine that, right? The media elites, data analyst pundits, paid millions to pour their tears and their heart into a spreadsheet, right? Were just as accurate, had exactly the same predictions as the collective witches, mediums, psychics, and astrologers, right? And basically, this is not like, and what's wild is, and I am laughing about this, I'm not going to apologize for that, because I do think this is all out there woo-woo. Actually, that's not correct. Some of those witches are spot on correct. So I do believe, well, if you watch the recent, I don't need to tell you witches worship Satan. You can find it right there in Agatha All Along, right? Like, Agatha All Along there's now a Disney show that depicts a friendly witch who murders women all the time. That's her main hobby, is murdering women. You're like, wait, what? That's just sitting there as like a little, as a twisty little nugget on Disney Plus? Yeah, exactly. Right? And why? Because she worships the devil, right? Like, it's right there, right? Like, and again, I couldn't say that to you, but they're telling you the truth right there on Disney. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating, right? Unbelievable. It's shocking. We live in an upside down, incredible world. So this is incredible and highly entertaining. I was delighted to see this story, that the witches, the medium, the psychics, and the astrologers were just as correct as every highly paid data, laptop bearing, data, spreadsheet having, Yale, Harvard, Princeton graduate, right? That was doing the numbers, like doing calculations. And I love that we pretended for 4 years that these political pundits were literally doing the calculations. So absurd, right? They were just making numbers up and then coming on CNN to talk about their made up numbers, right? And you would have been just as good. You would have made out just as well if you had listened to any witch, medium, psychic, or astrologer on TikTok. That's wild. And they could have done that for free. Nobody pays them, right? Like, it's wild. It's unbelievable. Just a shocking reality we live in. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.